Dear student, in this video we will learn about Green Revolution. So the post-independence around 1960, total food grain production of India was very low. It was as low as 50 million tons. Today it is 275 million tons. The reason of very low production was local variety. The local or Desi variety of India, they were very low yielding. So introduction of high yielding variety along with improved method of irrigation and fertilization, commonly known as Green Revolution. The term Green Revolution, it was not specific in India, but it was most successful in India. Previously, India was dependent on a food grain import, and after Green Revolution, it becomes self-sufficient. The term Green Revolution, it was given by William Gord, firstly used by William Gord in 1968. Moving to the next slide. In 1963, what happened? The dwarf yielding varieties of wheat were introduced in India from CMMYT, Mexico. CMMYT is a center for improvement of wheat and maize. It is located in Mexico. So, two dwarf yielding varieties were introduced. These are Lerma Rojo and Sonara 64. These were primary introduction, and using these primary introduction, India developed its own semi-dwarf high-yielding varieties. These were Kalyan Sona and Sonalika, and these Kalyan Sona and Sonalika, they yielded very high, and due to this variety, India became self-sufficient and production doubled or multiplied many times. In 1966, for rice, two rice variety TN1 and IR8, these imported from Taiwan and Philippines. TN1 from Taiwan, IR8 from IRRI Philippines. So these two variety were imported. These IRI Philippines are now shifted to Los Banos in Philippines. By using this variety, India developed its own variety. These were Jaya and Padma. Jaya was the cross of TN1 and T141, TN1 from Taiwan and T141 from India. By using this variety, India developed Jaya, which out-yielded both the varieties. Means Jaya produced more food grain than the TN1 and T141. Jaya, also known as the miracle rice of India, and Padma was the reciprocal cross of T141 and TN1. Now, Dr. Norman E. Borlaug. Dr. Norman E. Borlaug plays important role in a Green Revolution. He also known as the father of Green Revolution in the world. Actually, he developed those dwarf variety of wheat at CMMYT, Mexico, and those variety spread all over the world and out-yielded all the local varieties. Dr. Norman E. Borlaug was a wheat scientist and awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize in 1970. Question may be asked in exam, in which year Dr. Norman E. Borlaug was awarded with the Nobel Peace Prize. Answer will be 1970. Now, M.S. Swaminathan, he was an Indian wheat breeder. He was also known as the father of Green Revolution in India. He was awarded with the many prizes such as Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Shri, Raman Magsaysay Award, World Food Prize in 1987. This is the important question. It may be asked in exam, in which year World Food Prize was awarded to the M.S. Swaminathan. Answer will be 1987. He was the Director General of ICR from 1972 to 1979. He also served as the Director General of International Rice Research Institute IRRI 1982 to 88. Some revolution in agriculture. What revolution? It was related to milk production. It was also called Operation Flood. Verghese Kurian was the father of White Revolution. Verghese Kurian started cooperative culture, and Amul is the largest cooperative of the world, which is a gift of Verghese Kurian to the India. Now, Blue Revolution, it was related to fish production. It happened in 1973. Brown revolution, it was related to food processing and leather production. Grey revolution, it was related to fertilizer production. Many times students get confused between the brown revolution and grey revolution. Please remember, brown revolution related to food processing and leather production, grey revolution related to fertilizer production. Now yellow revolution related to oilseed production, and it occurred in 1986. And red revolution, it was related to tomato and meat production. Pink revolution, it was related to prawn and onion production. It is important, it has been asked in many exam. Golden revolution, it was related to fruit production. The father of golden revolution was K.L. Chadha. Round revolution, it was related to potato production. Silver revolution, it was related to egg production. It happened in 1986. Black revolution, it was related to biofuel and jatropha production. Rainbow revolution and evergreen revolution, these are important. Rainbow revolution was related to overall agriculture. Evergreen revolution, it was related to reduction in wastage of food grains, fruits and vegetables. So this is all about the green revolution. So we will interact in the next lecture with the new topic. So stay tuned with us.